Welcome to The Wealthiest, where you will learn the ins and outs about the world's elite, how they live and how they spend their accumulated wealth. Let's get started. Who can you imagine would have a secret mansion worth $137 billion that was supposedly purchased with the greatest bribe in history? Vladimir Putin, undoubtedly. Keep watching this video to learn more about this massive mansion and the secret behind it. How much is the palace worth? It is alleged that Russian President Vladimir Putin owns an incredibly massive, secret mansion on the Black Sea. The outlandish mansion sits on 183 acres, and a block of land that is 70 square kilometers adjacent is said to be worth $137 billion, which is bigger than Manhattan, New York's entire island. The lavish estate was created of astounding size and grandeur and was made public in 2021 when a documentary was published by Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny's Anti-Corruption Foundation. On YouTube, the video has already received more than 124 million views. Putin has stated that he does not own the palace, and the Kremlin has stated that it is a private enterprise owned by a number of businessmen. It hasn't prevented others from speculating about him, though, and firmly pointing the finger in his way. Yet, in Russia, where 1 in 4 citizens have reportedly viewed the video, a third of them believe Putin has nothing to do with it and accept the Kremlin's word for it. Navalny, who is presently detained in a jail in Moscow, claims that Putin ordered the construction of the mansion on the Black Sea in secret, using money obtained illegally from his billionaire pals. With more than 190,000 square feet of living area, or more than twice the size of Buckingham Palace, Putin's palace, as it is known, is the largest private residential project in Russia. It is still unknown how wealthy Putin is. The rankings of the world's billionaires published by Bloomberg and Forbes omit the Russian president notably. Bill Broder, an outspoken critic of President Putin and financier, said the president had amassed $200 billion in ill-gotten gains and called him one of the richest men in the world at a 2017 Senate Judiciary session. Well, as of 2023, his net worth is said to be more than $210 billion. Now that is a lot of wealth. Where is it located? This remarkable structure has gradually taken shape on a mountainside covered in dense forest that overlooks the Russian Black Sea coast. As previously mentioned, it is presumably a palace constructed with extensive and illicit use of public finances, originally intended for Vladimir Putin's personal use. It is described as a simple vacation home with a pool. It currently has a stunning columned exterior resembling the estates built by the Russian Tsars in the 18th century, a private theater, a landing strip with 3 helicopter bays, and housing for security personnel. Satellite imagery of the region and pictures on the internet indicate all this and more, which activists claim were released by workers on the site. It is far more difficult to solve the riddle of why the palace was constructed and who contributed the massive sums of money necessary to construct it. This is comparable to a state within a state where a single unassailable czar controls. Navalny claims in the clip that it is constructed in such a way that no one can access it by land, sea, or air, and that thousands of workers are prohibited from bringing even a basic cell phone with a camera. This $1 billion palace was designed to be very private, so private that it is nearly impossible to access. Features and amenities. The nearly 2-hour-long YouTube examination finds the facility contains a swim-up bar, a lap dance club, a Las Vegas-style casino with a bank of slot machines, and an underground hockey rink with helicopter pads on top. It also offers an indoor go-kart track and a dedicated room where kids may play with toy vehicles. More than a dozen guest bedrooms are located next to the master bedroom, which is believed to be about 2,800 square feet in size. There is allegedly a huge chapel, an amphitheater, a sculpture garden, and an enormous greenhouse outside, which is reported to be tended to full-time by 40 gardeners. Who knows what he's planting in there, but we do know that the gardeners reportedly cost him $2 million per year. This is one of the most unusual, alleged aspects of the main residence, that it is believed to have enormous separate kitchens for cooking meat, fish, vegetables, and baked goods. This secret palace sounds more like a prize city set up solely for entertaining. Construction details. The claimed building floor plans, which allegedly were leaked as part of the Navalny scandal, also include many other fascinating facts. Many of the structures appear to have undergone multiple construction and reconstruction phases, indicating a wealthy and discerning owner. We are definitely curious to know who that owner might be. Also, the magnificent estate features offices. There was talk throughout the ice rink's construction, which began in 2018, that this might be Putin's fortified underground bunker in the case of a serious crisis or nuclear nuclear attack. The inside renderings of one of the bedrooms, an adjoining bathroom, a living room, and a reading room depict a style believed to be preferred by Vladimir Putin, and that matches the regal outside of the estate. According to the FBK investigation, a stage, a dressing room, spotlights, huge sculptures of former Russian leaders, and exotic flora may be found throughout the palace's expansive Versailles grounds. Roads give access throughout the property, which is completely encircled by high security walls, fences, and barriers with fortified checkpoints at the entry. The floor designs have certain aspects that are still mysterious, such as a large arrangement that resembles a ramp and appears to be a vehicle entrance to an unidentified underground facility. It links to a developing pier area that spans the estate's southern boundary. The Black Sea Palace is allegedly just one of many properties connected to Putin, including 4 more locations close to Galenzik, according to the Valley Organization. Specifically, a farm for oysters and another shadow vineyards. It's unclear what Putin's future holds in light of the invasion of Ukraine and ongoing health concerns. Putin approved a bill guaranteeing past Russian presidents lifetime legal protection into law in December 2020, presumably signaling that it is not anticipated to hold power eternally. Dmitry Medvedev, the only other ex-president of Russia still alive, does not appear to be in danger of being charged anytime soon. The palace's builders have reportedly confirmed rumors that the luxurious residence is covered with mold and is perpetually in need of repair. It must be a massive task to completely disinfect the home twice with unlimited ventilation. It was allegedly constructed for the president, according to a mining engineer who worked on the complex overlooking the Black Sea. The engineer, who only went by the name Victor, proudly brought 16 defects buried in the rock to the palace and said they were more ingenious than Dr. Node's bunkers. It's not exactly like the villain's hideout in the James Bond movies. He claimed that the plot of the film is actually based on the typical and essential requirements of any underground structure. Navalny is believed to have owned the leaked floor plans for Putin's opulent estate on Russia's southern Black Sea coast. The suspected architect of Putin's palace, according to one of the word men who had been on site, is Italian Lanfranco Soriolo. The 56-year-old Italian is said to have gotten a Russian passport as a reward of Putin. He has entered the exclusive group of those thought to be a part of Putin's inner circle. He has been identified as the architect of this enormous palatial residence allegedly constructed for the president of Russia, which is located in a covert environment known for patron-client networks and a pervasive mistrust of all outsiders. His work has led to him being labeled as Putin's architect. Imagine investing billions over the course of 20 years using illicit funds to construct a secret palace, only to have the valley burst your illusion from a prison cell, preventing you from even going there. Who do you believe is the owner of this palace? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to comment below if you believe Vladimir Putin is the owner of the magnificent billion-dollar palace. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Until then, dream big.